Hello, love. Welcome to Transmission Tuesdays here on the Libran Key. These are messages of a galactic or cosmic nature for the highest and the greatest good of the ELSH collective, empaths, lightworkers, starseeds and healers, awakened and awakening souls. Know that if this message has found you and or if you have found it, there is something here for you. As always, the intention that I put into these messages. This one is a new one. It's an unprecedented one. We have the energies and consciousness of Corvus coming through for this Transmission Tuesdays message. Interesting, because I did a double take when this first came through, as if to be like, did I get that correctly? I'm not entirely sure. And they're showing me that there was a reason for that. There was a reason for that. The energy of Corvus, the constellation of Corvus, connected to corvids, connected to crows, because initially I thought it was crow spirit coming through. But they were showing me that it's not. And this is a different energy now. It's similar, very, very similar to when crow spirit comes through for messages. But this one is, these energies are, well, for lack of a better way of putting it, they're coming through much more archetypally. They're coming through much more cosmically, for lack of a better way of putting it. This is the first time I have ever connected, disclaimer, first time I've ever connected with these energies. And they want me to get started. It's pretty much, that's pretty much it. I heard Trickster in the highest. Trickster in the highest. They want to talk about an energy here of flipping the narrative, flipping the way that we have been indoctrinated. I'm also hearing shapeshifter in the highest and trickster in the highest. Okay, interesting. This energy is very much connected to Fae energy. That's one of the things that they're giving me. They're also coming through because some of you watching, some of us are connected to this star system. And even though it's one that doesn't get spoken about very often, it's there. It's connected. It's very much connected to magic, very much connected to alchemy, very much connected to the energy of the trickster and the different spectrums of that and what that means. Okay. And on that note, they want me to show that I'm working with Labradorite here for this message. And one of the things they want to point out here with this particular crystal is the different inflections of light that you get with this. It's interesting because Labradorite can come in various variations. They like to play with words too. Anyway, so, you know, you get like rainbow colors, many different colors coming through, different facets. You get blues, you get yellows, you get greens coming through. The flash in Labradorite is symbolic of what they're showing me, because I'm seeing the feathers of a crow and how they shine. And this goes back to this light in the darkness kind of energy that they want to bring through, being a light in the darkness, doing the shadow work, meeting Trickster with Trickster, 444 on the counter as I say that. There's something in that. And I keep on being reminded, anytime Trickster energy comes through for me, I keep on getting reminded of comedy, the comedy of George Carlin, Russell Brand for that matter. Doesn't he have a little crow at like the beginning of his, that farts or something? Yeah, this is what I'm getting. This is the energy that they want to bring through. It's interesting because there's always, what I'm finding with the readings lately and what I'm finding with some of the energies that come through that are on, like, it's a transmission message. What I'm getting come through a lot of the times is a focus really on the empath journey. And wanting to bring in elements of these transmissions and the messages that are coming through, really wanting to bring that to the fore for empaths, to empower empaths. Being an empowered empath is what they keep on showing me. That's what they keep on showing me. Okay, I'm going to start asking through the Light Seers Tarot. They want me to get going. Justice. First one right out of the gate. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. They just, it's almost like they want me to just bring through confirmations, like one after another here. So Justice card, this is the card that is associated with Libra in the tarot, right? And Libra is also connected to the energy of crows, because they keep on showing me scales and crows. And I know that at certain time periods in the year, there's an overlap astrologically with some of the indigenous traditions, and in North America specifically, with the crow and October, or something connected with that is what they're showing me. So this could also be, it's really interesting. They're connecting it to astrology. If there's some kind of Libra that's in your chart somewhere, and even if it's not prominent in your chart, this is so fascinating. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted with how fascinating. Okay, if there is Libra, like, well, we all have Libra in our chart somewhere. Okay, if you are obviously somebody who's familiar with your natal chart, okay, specifically. They keep on directing me to the Starcodes Astro. I might have to go pluck that deck because they keep on showing it to me. Because I was only going to start asking through the Light Seers Tarot. Okay. So they're showing me the energy of Libra. Where does it sit in your natal chart? What house does Libra rule? Okay. This is how they're connecting it to Trickster energy. Libra is the sign of the scales. Libra is neither a human nor an animal. Libra energy is able to be in every possible pair of shoes you could possibly imagine. Libra is very much about the other and understanding the other. And part of Trickster energy is really understanding the other. How does the other work? So there's almost like a psychological component that comes through for this, right? And one of the things that the Libra energy obviously is associated with is law, and hence the scales and the scales of justice, right? In law, you need to be sharp, because they're bringing in sword energy now, and she's got a sword there, doesn't she? Yeah. And Lady Justice has a sword. You need to be sharp with regard to understanding the angles of where the other side is coming from. Interesting. This is going into a whole other direction, if you haven't already felt that already. With regard to the ill manipulation of a lot of what is happening collectively right now. And really calling in this energy. Whatever has been built, and a lot a lot has been built on shoddy ground, is coming down. And this Corvus consciousness is coming through to emphasize how important it is to have our wits about us. That's what I'm hearing specifically. To have our wits about us. Ugh. A crow flying outside the window. Interesting. It was moving in the direction of northwest, okay, how I'm facing. So what they're showing me with that, west is often associated, they're showing me west as the setting sun going into water. That's what they're showing me right now. There's an energy of going into the subconscious here, going into the psyche. Shedding light again on the unconscious. They're really freaking smart. I mean, that goes without saying. Page of Swords. Yeah, where are we being duped is what I'm hearing. And Six of Swords. Interesting. Where are we being duped? Where are we not moving on from ideas? The Six of Swords is coming out as consciousness is what they're showing me. Look at that, as that flipped over Fool. New beginnings with regard to that. They want me to go straight to the, okay, they want me to keep that at the bottom of the deck. They want me to go straight to the Starcodes Astro Oracle. Give me 2 seconds. They keep on pointing this deck to me. And now my throat's going. They're really connected also to the throat. They're connected to communication. There's so much blue and kind of blue, like a dark blue energy with them, and like what's coming through is very much the energy of space. I'm seeing like cosmic crows. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous. How do I describe that? And I'm only bringing this stuff through simply because, again, for confirmation for some of you, in describing these things, I'm seeing just this gorgeous, like navy, cobalt blue, light energy, and black with this Corvus energy. Okay, splitting the deck. Moon, perception. Okay, 19. That's a 10. They're showing me the Wheel of Fortune with this. The Moon card and how we have perceived things. So the Moon is also talking here to illusion, because they're connecting this to the Moon card in the tarot. Where have we been? I'm hearing eluded. What do you mean? What does that mean? And now I'm hearing illumination on where we've been eluded and deluded. The disillusion. The disillusionment. Start with the disillusionment and ask why, is what they're saying. They're showing me this Page of Swords. Okay, so when this Page of Swords is upright, she's about ready to float, right? This is about going deep. It's the opposite of that. The depths of consciousness is what I'm hearing. Sword energy, both of these are sword energy. Thank you for reminding me. Air, element. We got the 6 crows in here as well. And also retracing our steps. I am recording this. I forgot to do this again. I'm recording this on July 29th. This is for the transmission Tuesdays, August 13th. And I believe Mercury has already gone retrograde at the viewing of this, if I'm not mistaken, because they're showing me retracing steps. Also, very mercurial in their energy, because they keep on bringing up Mercury. Okay, they want me to just shuffle now. Let's see what's going to come out. There are some new, with this Fool coming out at the bottom of the deck, there are some total new ways that we are perceiving things. they're showing this to me also energetically. It's not just, well, it will manifest in the mind because it's already happened energetically. It's going to manifest in the mind because the download has already happened energetically. And there's something with this Mercury retrograde where the downloads are coming in. They're coming in strong. 15-15 on the counter as I say that. Yeah. Structures are falling is what I'm hearing. Saturn, structure. 24, that's a 6. More integration energy happening with regard to that. And then we've got the 10th house authority. Oh, they want to drive this home. And Cancer, immerse at the bottom of the deck, number 4. Okay, so Cancer in astrology is traditionally associated with the IC, right? So this is the opposite of the midheaven. These are our roots. This is the also representative of the mother, okay? Cancer being representative of the mother, in stark contrast to Saturn, which is connected to Capricorn, which is connected to the father, and the 10th house of authority, okay? So these sit opposite one another on the wheel of the zodiac. There is an energy here, interestingly enough, that's being connected back to the full moons, both full moons we had in Capricorn, spurring off a kind of reset. And I'm talking about the positive kind, okay? I'm talking about the positive kind of reset here. Not the ones that are trying to be imposed on the collective, okay, without their consent. This is about, again, they keep on giving me this image of the Wheel of Fortune and the energy being turned on its head. So this Saturn structure is coming through very much in terms of the old ways, the old structures, the old authority, the old guard. The 10th house, they keep on showing me the 10 key, the key 10, they keep on showing me the Wheel of Fortune being flipped, okay? This is number 48. 48 reduces to 12. That is a 3. That is the energy of shifts and change. And they keep on alluding to this divine feminine energy of the Cancer coming through. But it's very initiatory is what they're giving me with this, because they're pointing me to the fact that Cancer is a cardinal sign in astrology, the same way Libra is. These are initiatory energies. These are leader-like energies. So this is a divine feminine energy coming through that's very in her power, almost. It's interesting because even though it's Cancer, it's coming through like Artemis. It's coming through like Theotemy. It's coming through like warrior. It's coming through like eye on the goal, focus, prize. Oh yeah. But there's there's a wildness to it. There's a wildness to it. It's grounded. It's wild. It's what we need right now is what they're giving me. This is an energy that is very conducive to our health is how they're saying it to me with regard to the shifts that are taking place currently in terms of this restructuring. That's what they mean in terms of this reset. There's a restructuring going on. Like I'm literally seeing these cards, like they keep on flipping these cards up in my mind's eye is what they're showing me. The energy here of shifts and change coming through, but it's tower-like, okay? We had that tower come out as we cracked open the deck. So they're showing me how essentially we need to keep our wits about us. Now there's no energy here. There's no fear-mongering here. There's no energy of fear here. I really hope that that's coming through with regard to this message. And they're also saying to me, if you're getting really freaked out by this, you need to check yourself. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay? I say that in all love and seriousness, because there's going to be a lot of shit that's going to be thrown at us. How they're showing it to me, like bullshit, just total attempted derailments is what they're showing me. I feel like this constitutes at some point a whole other look, a whole other deep dive into Trickster energy, meeting Trickster with Trickster, okay? In terms of when we're looking at it polarity-wise, all right? This is a Trickster energy that is dedicated to the truth, is what they're showing me. This is the highest and greatest truth of Trickster energy. And because this energy is so, you know, it's funny. We wouldn't necessarily call Trickster energy heart-centered, but they're telling me that's so not the case. That's so not the case. And they keep on showing me George Carlin. They keep on showing me George Carlin. If any of you are not familiar with the comedy of George Carlin, I invite you, if this is interesting you, to really look into that. Because that man was all heart in everything he believed in, okay? And it was presented through this Trickster energy, through this exposing truths through comedy. And the crazy thing is that sometimes when you actually watch him giving live performances and how people are reacting in the audience, and then you see him and how he's reacting, there's this energy of like, I really hope everybody's actually getting this and doesn't just think that this is something we should be finding entertaining, because it's more than just entertaining. There's truth. There's truth in it. It's art, right? In one respect, it's art, in the sense of it being the true nature of what art and comedy is, and initially started as. It wasn't just entertainment and mind-numbing crap. It was actually, or brainwashing for that matter, it was actually to get you to question things. Theater in ancient Greece was initially that. It was very much, it had to do with the politics of the time, right? It had to do with what was going on at that time. Okay, I think I'm going to end it there. They keep on showing me writing as well. So I'm hearing also automatic writing. This could be something that some of you are looking into. Again, they're bringing that in as a confirmation. Always in a safe space and always in alignment with the highest and greatest truth. Okay? Knowing what you are channeling, essentially. Okay? Keeping our wits about us. All right. And just ending off with this beautiful Labradorite. This flash, this light in the darkness. Also very, very protective energy. And crows and ravens, guardian energy as well. For some of us. That's also coming through. I'm going to end it there. Okay. Also, they're bringing through the relationship of crows and wolves. Perhaps another confirmation for some of us as well. Wolves also very much connected to the voice and the throat center, the throat chakra. Expression, speaking your truth, finding your pack, because crows and wolves are very much about the group, okay? So that's another thing too. All right, I'm going to end it there. Thank you to this beautiful Corvus energy coming through. consciousness of this star system. I was going to say car system. Maybe there's something there. Wow. Their energy is very, there's a lot that comes through all at once with them. Okay. Please leave a comment below if you are at all connected to this energy, and share what you know. All right. I thank you for being here, for sharing your time, your energy with us in this space. Thank you to the beautiful Labradorite for coming through as well. Sending you so much love wherever you are. In love and liberation, always.